Now, this next bit that I'm going to do, we're going to actually fit a loop onto the string. Because we're going to use a trigger release aid to shoot, rather than using our fingers to shoot, because a release aid is much more accurate to shoot. You distort the string less when you pull it back. So we need a loop on to give the release aid a position to anchor onto the string. I do see some archers sometimes connecting the release aid directly to the bowstring, but that is a bad thing to do. Apart from it wearing out the string very fast, you can actually twist the string badly when you're drawing the bow. So what this loop is, it's called a D loop, and it acts as a compensation. So if you twist the release aid as you draw the bow, it's forgiving in the loop, so it doesn't distort the string. So this is 100% required for shooting release aids. As I said, you can get metal ones of these. They do work, but they're a bit harsh and really it's an unnecessary expense. So what I'm doing here, this is a specific type of material. It's not just a piece of string. If you think we're going to be shooting a 70-pound bow, this has got to be the best quality stuff you can get, and it's actually designed for archery. So it's by BCY, the company again, and it's D-loop material. It's specifically designed for it. So how I like to do this, I fluff up the end. Again, trusty lighter, and we're going to melt that down. We get a cold edge of something ready. And just flatten it down on a blade, and you get a nice noggin on the end of that, and that dries hard, so that's quite a hard piece, and that's going to stop the knot pulling through. So we're going to tie a knot on that. Same on the bottom. Probably always worth carrying a spare or two of these, because if they start to show signs of wear, you need to change it straight away. It's not something that you think, oh, I'll get away with it for a bit longer. If it's starting to look cut or damaged, change it immediately. Now this is quite tricky actually, so this takes some practice. I'm sure you can find some diagrams on the internet on how to do it as well. What I'm going to do is I put start on the bottom, fold the two ends through itself, and pull the bottom one into position, top one over, inside, and then back inside again. And those noggins will stop the knot from pulling through, but it's a knot, it tightens on itself as well, so it's quite secure. And you need to stretch it into position. And then what we've got here is a nice forgiving loop to connect the release aid onto. So if we start to twist the string, the bowstring and the bow isn't distorted, it's just a compensator between the release aid and the string. So that's why I like the soft ones rather than the hard metal ones. It's a very nice compensator there. So that's the arrow rest and the knocking point fitted. Okay, so we've got a now when we take a closer look, we can see.
For more information on the Bear Anarchy Bow, visit beararcheryproducts.com. Subscribe to Team Wild TV for the best hunting, gear, airgun and now bow hunting videos on YouTube.